Hello Twin Flames, thank you so much for being here. I really hope you're enjoying these questions and answers. It's enlightening me. I love the energy. So let's get straight into this question then. How do I know if to hold on or keep going on this journey with my twin flame? Well, we've pretty much answered that. That was very much about, how do we know? How do we keep the faith if this is meant to be? And the angels are saying, how do we know? Is we ask for signs. The angels will give us signs, and it's how we feel inside. We know when this is our twin flame. We just know it feels like home. It feels right. It's unlike anything we've ever felt before. And we just know. And he says, how do I know if to hold on or keep going on this journey? You have to ask the angels for signs, and they will give them to you. Ask for signs, and they will direct you exactly what you need to do right now. So that's the answer. Ask for signs, okay? Seeing bees. Next question. I'm seeing bees everywhere, Liz. I'm seeing bees. I know you've spoke about it. What does it mean? Well, it was about 2-3 weeks ago now. The angels, I was doing a reading, and the angels told me that they were giving you a promise. That, they are giving you a promise that when you start seeing bees, and it was this card, a promise card. When you start seeing bees, and these are actual physical bees, you may see pictures of bees before you see them, but when you see actual real life bees, it's a sign that your masculine is starting to awaken on the spring awakening, and that's what it means. So if you're seeing bees, it's a really positive sign right now that things are moving forward, and you are being shown by the angels to keep the faith on this journey. So that kind of answers the other question, because it says, how do I know if to hold on or keep going on this journey with my twin flame? If you're seeing bees, then they're saying, yes, you need to hold on because something is coming. The masculines are waking up now. They're getting stronger. They're starting to see things. They're becoming more aware. And the angels are telling me there's going to be communication between twins, between the new moon, which is coming in on the 4th or 5th of April, until June. It's going to be a portal, a doorway opening up. Communication is being restored. There's going to be action steps taken. The masculine is coming forward. So you've got to have faith, okay? Next question. I'm teaching others how to raise their vibration and get past the ego to become more compassionate and loving. Wow, the angels applaud you. They're so proud of you for doing that. Well done, you're on purpose, first of all. Then he says, how do I help them to hear me and get out of their own way? Well, you can only open the door. The angels are saying, you can only show them the way. It's up to them to actually put things into practice. So it's okay saying all this, because remember, words don't teach. It's a feeling. It's the feeling, the way it resonates with you that teaches. So the things I'm saying right now, if you get a feeling from it and you think, wow, yeah, that's true, it's because all you're really doing is remembering what you already know. And it activates a feeling within you that says, yes, that's the truth. That's how I feel. I know that's right. So you're not really teaching anybody on this journey. You're just helping them to remember. Because remember, we're all old souls, we're all awake, we're all psychic. It's just remembering what you already know. So if you're teaching others how to raise their vibration and put their ego behind them and they're not really listening to you, then you just have to give them the time to let things go in, because sometimes things need to go in before they actually take effect. So, that's happened to me before. People have told me things and I haven't been ready to listen because, it hasn't been the right time. And that's what happens with masculines. You're waking them up, you're shaking them, you're telling them the truth, but they can't hear you, because not that what you're saying isn't real, but they aren't ready to hear it yet. You have to wait until they are ready to hear it, okay? Wow, here we go. Karmic third-party reading. Are we supposed to listen to this? Have you noticed I've never done a reading on the karmic partner? I've spoke about the karmic partner, and I've done a reading about the karmic partner and why they are in the masculine's lives. But I've never actually used the cards to do a reading about the karmic partner. Why? Because the angels are saying they are irrelevant on this journey. Whatever is going on the 3D with anybody else, they are learning lessons from them. it's irrelevant, it's illusion. It's about what's going on with the feminine and the masculine that's important. So what you need to know is, take what resonates with you. It says, are we supposed to listen to these? If you enjoy watching those kinds of readings, if you get something from it, then, that's good. You're getting something from it. It's helping you to heal on this journey. It's helping you to move forward. Then keep doing what you're doing. But personally, for me, I've never wanted to watch anything about a karmic partner because it just creates triggers. It creates triggers. It creates pain. It creates obsessive behaviour, thinking about them with somebody else. Why would you want to do that, So it's not important. When we're doing a reading, sometimes the other people come into the reading, but that's when we're focusing on the feminines or the masculines, not directly on other people, because all they really are, the angels say, is someone that's come in to teach them life lessons that will ultimately lead them back to you. And that's the truth. So, do what resonates with you. Do the divine masculine and the divine feminine feel what you experience in the 5D or the 3D? The angels are saying yes. Yes, 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 you'll feel, okay? The feminines are more in tune, so the feminines tend to feel everything. You'll know when your masculine is horny, angry, stressed out, going through illness, feeling pain. You know when they're there. You just feel them, you feel them on the 5D and the 3D. Masculine's a little bit different. They feel you, but they're not really open to it. So they may feel it and think, they don't associate it with things. Even if they see signs, they won't really accept the signs until they're ready, So you could throw something completely in their face. So, the universe could be showing them signs to do with twin flames, signs about you, your name, and they'll still sometimes brush over it because they're more focused on what they're doing in the 3D. They're more distracted by what they're doing. But yes, they feel what you feel and you feel what they feel because you're two parts of the same soul and you are connected. I hope that helps. Wow. Some great questions. Why does my divine masculine drink? Because he's distracting himself. Because he's scared. Because he's afraid. And he's trying to deny the connection. So he's using alcohol to mask the pain. He's using alcohol. He's hiding things. They can use all kinds of things to distract them. They can use work, they can use gambling, they can use drugs, they can use other people, they can use alcohol, situations, anything. They can use anything to mask it. But if your divine masculine is drinking alcohol, it's because that's what he's using as a crutch to really distract himself from the real truth. And that will pass. The angels are saying that too shall pass, okay? How does God or Spirit choose souls to be on this twin flame journey? Well, the angels are saying, everybody, and I've spoke about this, everybody has got a twin flame, okay? Everybody. It's just who comes down to earth. So God doesn't choose souls to be on the twin flame journey. The angels are saying that's the wrong way of looking at it. As a soul, you decide what you're going to come down and learn over and over and over again. And if you want to come down and learn on your twin flame journey, on your twin journey, then you come down and your masculine will come down together. If you decide to just come down and learn a different lesson, I don't know, anything, something about overcoming something that has nothing whatsoever to do with the twin flame union, your twin will remain up there and you'll be down here learning something completely different. Does that make sense? That's what the angels are showing. So the angels say God or Spirit does not choose souls to be on this twin flame journey because everybody is on the twin flame journey. It's just when, who's incarnated right now. So it's not like somebody chooses souls. It's not like somebody is more awakened and they are like better than another soul because they are a twin and they aren't, Everybody's a twin. It's just certain people aren't in the like journey right now because they're not learning that right now. Does that make sense? I know it's hard to take. If you watch the first video, I explain that in more detail, but the angels are saying this question doesn't really count because They're saying for a one, they're saying God and spirit. They say spirit doesn't choose anything. Spirit is connected with people who've passed over. God is the creator. It depends on your current beliefs. So, this is about God. Some people don't believe in God. Some people believe in the universe, the higher power, Mother Nature, Father Sky, all kinds of different beliefs. And we're not going to give a certain belief here either. I'm not going to go into religious beliefs. What the angels are saying is all you need to know is that when you're a soul, you decide what you're learning on this journey. Amazing. How do I deal if my twin is married and I'm dating a soulmate? Well, if your twin is married and you're dating a soulmate, then you've both got lessons to learn, okay? You've both got lessons to learn right now. So how do you deal with it? You just accept it for what it is. You accept it. Acceptance is the key. You release it. You surrender it to the universe. You think, okay, so my masculine is with someone right now and I'm with someone right now. So we're obviously learning lessons that neither of us can learn from each other. So embrace it, accept it, unless you're being mistreated. If you're being mistreated in a soulmate relationship, then it's up to you to get out of that and to learn self-worth and self-love and self-healing by removing that from your energy field and then working directly on you. But I have done a video on if your masculine is married, but the question's a little different here. It says, how do I deal if my twin is married and I'm dating a soulmate? Well, the angels are saying you're both learning lessons that you need to learn before you come into union. So embrace it and bless the people teaching the lessons. How amazing is that? My divine masculine is younger and into science. How hard will it be to awaken? The angels are saying just as hard as to awaken any divine masculine, it doesn't matter. It's just another thing thrown in the way. It's just another obstacle. It's just another gap. If your masculine is believing in science and technology and all those things, it doesn't mean they're never going to awaken. It just means that, that's their way of masking the truth. That's their way, whereas for some it's the age gap or the religious belief or whatever. It's just another thing thrown in the way. So, it's all the same. We're all learning pretty much the same lessons, but in different ways. There's a gap or an obstacle within all of our twin flame unions. It's just how we deal with it. And it's all the same for everyone. For everyone, the feminine has to let go, surrender, and work on self, to focus on self, and the masculine has to believe that there's something bigger than him and that he's worthy of the unconditional love being given from the feminine, and that love conquers all. Love conquers all, okay? Powerful ways to meditate and heal. Well, if you want to heal, you call on Archangel Raphael. Archangel Raphael, the healing angel, will come in and he will polish your heart and he will help you to heal from anything, whether it be emotionally or physically. Archangel Raphael is amazing. Archangel Michael's just coming through as well. He will shield you from harm. He will give you the strength that you need to heal. He will pick you back up off the floor when you're in pain and suffering and help you to move forward fearlessly. And powerful ways to meditate. The angels are saying, don't overdo it. Do it every day if you can, but for about 15 minutes a day. I keep saying how powerful the Abraham Hicks meditation is, the vortex meditation. There's 4 different ones. I rotate them every day. I listen to one, then another, then another, then another. So every single morning I get up, I get a cup of tea, I get back in bed, I drink my tea, I do my gratitude book, and then I put the meditation on, and I will do that for 50 minutes every day, and it sets me up every single day for anything thrown at me. So that's a powerful way to meditate. The angels are saying if you do it for longer than 15 minutes, your mind starts working overtime. You get bored, you get stressed out, you start panicking because you've got things to do and it's too much, Even if you do an hour meditation, sometimes, you're thinking about too many things at once or you can't seem to calm your mind down. The angels are saying it's because you're trying to do too much at once. Let me just blow my nose. Are you proud of me or what? Being a complete warrior and doing videos when I've got a cold. It's because the angels are saying that I am proving to you that no matter what, you carry on. You carry on. You don't let anything beat you down on this journey. You don't let anything beat you down. And Someone asked me this question, and it says, what are the signs of being close to enlightenment? Now, enlightenment has got all different meanings. So if you're talking about enlightenment as in the actual enlightenment, so you're ready to ascend to a higher level of consciousness and that's the end of that, then I can't answer that question because I'm nowhere near being close to enlightenment. And the angels won't give me that information because I'm learning on this journey as well. So I'm not going to give you any hogwash. I'm not going to say this and that and that because, how would I possibly know that? Because I'm also learning the lessons. The angels aren't going to give me that information because I've got to make my own mistakes. So I can't tell you that. What I can tell you is that signs of being on the path to enlightenment, thank you, they say on the path to enlightenment are being calmer in the moment, releasing, letting go, not being so bothered about material things anymore, not having to wear labelled clothes or not having a lot of material things in your possessions, things you own get less and less and less. You care more about how you feel than about having money. You care more about people than you do about items. You become wise on this journey. It's like your soul grows and you realise that it's better to be healthy and at peace than it is to have thousands and thousands of pounds. So signs of being on the path to enlightenment are things that once meant everything to you now mean little. So your life kind of changes because you know what I'm talking about. When you're in your teens and your 20s, you care very much about career, you care about money, you care about how people see you, you care about the clothes you wear and the way you look and, taking a selfie and making sure it's all lovely. But as you get older and wiser on this journey, and when I say older, I don't mean like in physical years, I mean you just get wiser to the journey. Those things become irrelevant. You don't really care. You're more bothered about being at peace and happy and the way you feel and doing something that makes you feel good. You'd rather have a job that makes you feel good and feel peaceful and that you can sleep at night with than a job that's high-powered and stressing you out. So those are the signs that you're on the path to enlightenment. But if you're close to enlightenment, can you let me know? Because I don't. Thank you. Right, first of all, I want to address this question because the angels tell me that this question needs addressing like that, okay? Are the divine feminine and divine masculine spiritual mother, father of each other's children in the 3D? Absolutely not. The angels say, where have you had that from? It's hogwash. Whoever's told you that, it's, at the end of the day, if you've got a child with somebody, then, you are part of the same soul family and there's a lot of life lessons and soul contracts and things going on there. It's got nothing to do with the twin flame dynamic, okay? It's got nothing to do. So if your masculine has got children with somebody else, you are not their spiritual mother or father. I don't know where that's come from. The angels are shutting that down straight away and saying that is, it's an irrelevant question. Move on, okay? Last question, guys. Are you ready? Ooh. Does the divine feminine mirror the karmic? Does the karmic know of the divine feminine? Right then. Does the divine feminine mirror the karmic? Well, the karmic, you might find that your masculine is actually bringing into his experience a karmic partner who looks very similar to the way you look. And that's because they see themselves in you, for one. That's what the angels are saying. But they will try and find you in everybody that they meet. How amazing is that? They will try and find you in everybody they meet. And obviously it won't happen because you are unique. They're showing me like, you were one card in a deck of many, okay? You are the unique card in the deck of many. So they may have many spiritual soul teachers, they may have many karmics, but there's only one feminine, okay? So they may try and find you in others. So you may find that, your masculine is with somebody who looks very much like you, wears the same clothes as you, the same hairstyle as you, the same perfume as you, all those things. Or it's going to be the other way. They look nothing like you whatsoever, and that's because they just don't want reminding of you at all. That's the first thing. Does the divine feminine mirror the karmic? the angels tell me that sometimes things mirror. So if your masculines really hurt you in a certain way, then a karmic will hurt them in a certain way. So it'll be a mirror, okay? Or you could be going through something right now on the 3D, and your masculine could be mirroring that in the 3D, mirroring in that way. Does the karmic know of the divine feminine? Not on a conscious level. The angels are very clear about that. Not on a conscious level, but subconsciously, yes, they do. They can feel it. They know. They know because they are also a soul and they are also energy. So energy feels energy. You know, so they will know, they know something's not right. And on the 3D, if the masculine's having problems on the 3D with them, they'll know on the 3D there's something not right, but they may not necessarily know it's connected with a twin flame union. So, you know, unless your masculine has spoken to them about it, which is very rare, because masculines hide it all. They don't really want to talk about it with anybody, you know. So whereas feminines like to talk about it with other feminines, and that's why we're building a family here, so we can all feel safe enough to do that. The masculines are different. They don't open up. They prefer to be in control. They prefer to wear a mask and hide it, you know. So it's very rare that the karmic will actually know in the physical of the divine feminine, but they will know of the divine feminine subconsciously. I hope that makes sense. Wow. Wow. That's been amazing. Okay, now, if you've sent me a question and I haven't answered it, and you know I've gone into detail and depth on these questions, you know, I haven't took this lightly. I really wanted to answer what you guys want to know. If your question hasn't been answered or you've emailed me, you know, I will be checking emails and replying to some of the people's questions that they've sent me. But, you know, I don't want you to keep sending me questions because I'm not doing personal readings right now. I'm spending my energy on these videos and I want to get that across, you know. I'm going to be doing and spending so much more time on the channel in 2020 because I'll have more time to do that. Right now, all the free time I have, I'm trying to give it to you guys, helping you in this way. So, you know, please don't send me any more questions. But if you have sent me a question, I will try and reply, but it may just be a small reply. And, you know, the angels are closing my throat chakra there, saying that might trigger a few people. So, you know, if your question hasn't been answered, I will be doing this again, okay? I will be doing this again. I'll do this probably in another month or so. I'll say, right, has anyone got any more questions? And we'll do it again. But I've covered a lot of information and, you know, I want you to know that you are loved and supported on this journey. So I'm sending everybody love and light. And just remember, there's a promise there. You are loved. The angels are with you and you are where you're meant to be, and spring is coming. Have a wonderful day and I'll see you soon.